So today's been a big day for me, writing wise. I finally kind of nailed it down regarding what exactly the novel is about. And I know a lot of you are going like, wait a second, Aaron, you've been working on this since the beginning of November. You don't know what the novel is about? And my answer is yes, I do know what the novel is about. But can I put my finger straight on it? And I'm going to say that that's hard, not just for readers sometimes to figure out what a novel is about. I think it's sometimes an author has to be able to say to themselves, yes, I know precisely what this novel is about. Now, the question is, because I know what the novel's about. I kind of figured that out about halfway through November. But I nailed it down in particular, and I nailed it down regarding the protagonist. What is the novel about for the protagonist? And I think this is very, very important. What is it that the novel must do in order for the protagonist to have fulfilled his role as the protagonist, or her role? And the protagonist has a specific thing the protagonist has to do to accomplish by the end of the novel. I have figured it out. I've got it down, wrote it down. Now, this is where it gets interesting. What the protagonist wants and what the other characters want might not agree with each other. And that's the fun part of what I'm doing. My protagonist and the second character, the main backup character, and have different goals. The novel means something completely different to the second character, because the second character doesn't have the same wants, needs, or desires that the protagonist has, right? And so it's really important that I have to nail that down. What does the second character have? And then what does the second character need? What does the second character want? I have to work all of that out, especially since the second character is so prominent in this story. I will be spending a lot of time with the second character. And then what about the third character? Well, the third character is important too, so I've nailed that down just enough. Okay. So like I said, I nailed it down. I got it all on paper. Awesome.